Hello everyone, welcome to God of War. Bear with me 2 seconds, I'm closing down apps on my phone because I thought that seeing as Mori had actually done a art commission for me and posted it on her server, why not put it on my server now? And Discord on my phone was being a bit of a dick because I thought, well, the easiest way to do it without messing up stream quality is to download it onto my phone and then upload it to my server. I had to download it twice before it actually let me do anything with it. Weirdly. Very, very weird. But it's there. It's in Art Community Creation, so if you want to go take a look at what Mori can do, go for it. It's fucking amazing. Really, really is. I did a teeny bit of research for this before going along, before today's stream, because I knew that it was a bit vague where Mal found the information about the Impossible trials. So I went to have a look to the place that I know that does good trophy guides. Found out what each of the Impossible trials are. They're bastards. Thankfully, I only need to do 3 of them. I need to do 3 of them, which gives me a key to do the final challenge. And I do the final challenge. The final challenge is basically you get 8 minutes. You have to kill as many enemies as you can. If you do enough, you get a gold rating. You've done all the Muspelheim trials. That's all I need to do. And then after that, go to Niflheim. And I've already seen a really good recommendation for Niflheim, and pretty much anything that is higher level than you. Use your fists. Because in the same thread of thought that you know the trial that I had with this, where enemies regenerate health really quickly, but they didn't regenerate their stun bar, so just filled the stun bar and insta killed them. It works. It works even for things that are higher level than you. Just beat them to shit. Because also, the insta-kill thing's pretty damn fast. Kills them faster, which means that you don't die as fast in Niflheim. Fingers crossed I'll be getting to Niflheim this session, because I really don't want to be doing Muspelheim trials for 3 hours, especially when there's only 4 trials to do. And the weird thing is that the whole thing that I've seen with that tactic I just said about stunning them, it's not a commonly known thing, apparently. Like, the person who wrote this guide, said, for the 5 impossible trials, trial 1 is kill a load of enemies without taking any damage at all. Hard as fuck. Trial 2, kill all the enemies before the time runs out. We've seen those before. There's nothing special about them, but they're pretty damn tough. And on Impossible, it's going to be even tougher. Trial 3, kill enemies inside the golden rings. That's a fucker, because, as we know, enemies like to dance around outside it and go for Atreus rather than me. Still doable. Trial 4, defeat enemies, but they have quick health regen. And then Trial 5, defeat enemies to extend your time limit. So, out of all of those, they recommend doing Trials 2, 3, and 5. Those are the easiest ones. So, kill enemies before time runs out, kill enemies inside the golden rings, and kill enemies to extend the timer. I was like, but the insta-kill enemies one is really fucking easy. You just pummel them and then insta-kill. So I actually don't think that's a commonly known thing, the thing that I found. So, yay. Yay for me. Let's go and read up on chat, and then we will dive into this. Have I thought of anything? No, actually, I haven't done anything else. I'm back to not doing anything else between streams. Something that holiday never happened. Well, actually, no, I did upload. I actually got caught up on all my uploads. So I have no uploads backdated that need to be done. The only thing I need to do is encode Disco Elysium from earlier today and then do this one and then be caught up and also get the thumbnails done. Weirdly enough, I wasn't as far behind as I thought I was going to be. I've also been looking to get the art stream set up as well, So that's going to be fun. Yeah. It's going to be good. Also, at some point, I don't know, but I've been convinced to give Deltarune Chapter 2 a try. Because there is a genocide mode in Deltarune Chapter 2, so I'm going to see what that's like, because I've not seen anyone do it. So, I'll do that at some point. Who knows when. Also, I think I actually mentioned this earlier in the month, but I have a game set for what I'm going to play on Halloween. Halloween itself is like... Halloween itself is the 31st, isn't it? I'm not misjudging that. Halloween is the 31st, or is it? I'm going to go check. When is Halloween? It is the 31st, okay. Okay, Halloween might be an issue then. Because that's usually Monster Hunter Day. And then 2 hours after I finish Monster Hunter, Scoo starts streaming. We'll see. We'll see. I'll find a way to do this Halloween game one way or another. If Malantir are not around for them for whatever reason, for personal reasons or family reasons, whatever, then I will instead play the Halloween game instead of Monster Hunter, because Monster Hunter Solo is awful. I don't like it. Don't like it at all. It's not fun for me whatsoever. But yeah, with that thought, let's catch up on chat and then jump into this. Hello, welcome Mal, and also damn you for making me start stream late. It's all Mal's fault. I was caught up in a conversation with Mal about... bollocks, can't actually remember. Outriders, that was it. Outriders, and how the premise of Outriders and pretty much everything about Outriders almost feels like what Mass Effect Andromeda could have been. Just, you know, throw some more aliens into it, have some more dialogue, have more RPG elements, and then, you know, Outriders then becomes what Andromeda should have been. And also actually have more fun playing Outriders than I do Andromeda. I still want to finish Andromeda, it's just I don't think I can do it on stream because I can't stand to play that game for 3 hours sessions. I really can't. Oh. Hello, welcome Torian. Throws macaroni and cheese at you. Ah, Piggy Wickles and Chonkers. I really could go for some of that. I really, really could. Hello, welcome Pokey. Consume Mac. I actually know anyone called Mac. Mal, I'm making fucking mac and cheese. No one can stop me. Sounds something to me, you bastard. Mark, hello and welcome. Hello. Okay, for me, Mark, your name has changed in that bit. It's gone to dark blue. So it's dark blue in there, but it's orange in there. But it's always usually been orange for me, so I've no idea what the fuck's going on there. I blame Twitch. Thank you to Mal. Emoto, hello and welcome. You have arrived. It was foretold. The prophecy. Oh, I looked up there when I did that. I don't like looking up there because every time I look up there I get kind of shivers. And you know, yes, I was looking up there for an extended period of time and got shivers the whole time through. Actually making yourself not a fan of mac and cheese, we hope you enjoy. We're going to Niflheim soon. Hopefully. Hopefully soon, yes! DJ, hello and welcome. Such a times where's my pen? It's next to my laptop. That's not too bad. That's nowhere near as bad as, you know, like, where are my glasses? Up here on your head. Or, you know, on your face. Or, you know, the ever classic one of, where's my phone? Where's my phone gone? Where have I put it? Oh. In fairness to me, I did actually do that one, but I had a reason for holding a phone while saying, where's my phone? It was in the dark, I was using my old phone as a flashlight. And trying to find my new phone. Well, my newer phone, my current phone at that point in time. So I had a reason for saying, where's my phone, while holding a phone. You're going to be using your weapons, load them with health regen if possible. Might not be recommended to that one because the type of enemy is the insta-kill one. Yeah, also there's not all that much health regen in terms of... Oh god, what am I trying to think of? Things outside the talisman. There's a talisman that will regenerate a bit of health. It's not much, but sometimes it can be enough. But generally, no. That's all that much as I can see. Give it a try, enjoy Spamton. No. I saw Mori take on Spamton, and that was enough for me. I was like, nope. Nope, nope. I do not like Toby Fox's idea of super bosses. I don't like it. Some people do, and some people think they're great done, but it just doesn't get along with me. It's like, you know, throw huge amounts of random bullshit at you. And, you know, I can get it in Toho games, because Toho games, you can actually do a pattern. There's a pattern of movement in Toho games that if you follow that, you'll be fine. It's just, you know, you have to follow it with extreme precision, and any slight deviation, you're dead. Toby Fox's ones with stuff like Sans, Undyne, Jevil, and Spamton. It's just basically, here's an attack, dodge it. It moves randomly. It comes along randomly. It's hard to predict, so no thanks. Not for me. Yeah, people helping me that yeah, Halloween is the 31st. I don't know why. For some weird reason, I was thinking that Halloween was the 28th of October, even though I know that 31st is when it is. But I don't know. And I don't know why that 21st of October is not 21st, 28th of October is seeming significant to me. It still is. I'm just going to very quickly check my calendar, see if there's anything scheduled for then. No. I have nothing on my calendar scheduled in October at all. I don't use my calendar all that much, if you couldn't tell, but I really do not have anything scheduled in for it. In fact, the next couple of things I've got scheduled in for it. The only things I got scheduled into my calendar for the rest of the fucking year is Mori and Scoo's birthdays. It's literally all I've got scheduled. So yeah, I literally don't use my calendar for that much apart from remembering birthdays. Hell, it was only yesterday whilst I was bored travelling that I added my streaming anniversary and my affiliate anniversary to it. Poke says, do genocide mode Undertale on Halloween. Can't get past Undyne. Already been there. Can't get past Undyne. I might get lucky and get past her once, maybe at some point, but I just thought, I think I deleted my save file for it. Just couldn't see the point. Did you put on 30 because you play Monster Hunter right after, even though it's not 31st? It's possible. I could play it on the could play it in instead of Sekiro. There's a technical possibility I could turn it into a triple threat stream. So I do Sekiro, then Monster Hunter, then the Halloween game, and then by the time the Halloween game finishes, it'll be about the time that Mori starts her stream, so I could go into raiding her. Job done. I'll give it some thought. So yeah, it's not for another 2 weeks, so I'll give it some thought. Sarah, hello and welcome. Hey, beautiful, beautiful people. Not person, I'm dragon. Doesn't count for me. Good. Sarah's arrived, just like Akari in her video, but with less Japanese onomatopoeia. That sounds like a League of Legends reference. He's on saying for a little bit. Sadly, got a midterm tomorrow and then another on Friday. Oh Jesus, that's rough, Sarah. Sorry to hear that, but hope it goes well. Hope it goes really well. Let us know, how you think it went, and hope it goes by smoothly for you. And so I'll be like me, had contacts in, now you could see, but still looking for my glasses. And so the physical adjust glasses while using contacts, basically just doing it awkward face palm. Ow. Yeah, I can imagine that. And also, GZ Doom works on stream for you, so you can play bots. Nice. Yeah, I've got that in my stream queue. It's been in my stream queue for a long time. Modded Doom and chill. I'm just gonna play random Doom mods to make me happy. Like Guncaster. My absolute favourite Doom mod is Guncaster, bar none. Toho stream when you say that, Pokey, but I actually do have plans to play Toho 6 on stream at some point. Not on Insanity though, because I wouldn't get past the first bit. Fair Sans issue is more his speed of attacks, but one like Javilla Pure Chaos. Yeah, and Spamton is like a mesh of the two. It's unfair and chaos. You haven't seen Ekari's Arrive, Mark? Posted in Discord. Yeah, go for it, Sarah. I'm not much of a follower of League at all. I'm really not. A lot of people also had plans on the 31st because it being Halloween in general, but I also know not everyone has time to spend with on Halloween and might need that to come for stream. Yeah. Yeah, like, I will stream on Halloween, regardless. Just, you know, I don't know what's going to be streamed. I might stream the Halloween game, might stream Monster Hunter. Don't know, depends what people are up for and what's going on. It's not a ho-ho game if it's not played on Lunatic. I will try playing it on Lunatic and see how well I do. Oh, you know, see how bad they do, you mean. That's why it works because the other things don't. GZ Doom is weird like that. Thing is, like, I couldn't run GZ Doom. Actually, I couldn't run GZ Doom itself initially until I switched to display capture. Or was it? It was either that or I just couldn't run a game that ran off GZ Doom. But then I managed to run Hedon before I got my RAM upgrade, and that went fine. But I know I can do it because also I have since also loaded up Guncaster and showed off some of the things about it that make me happy. It's not LOL related, it's just the image thing. It's great though. Oh, I always thought that Akari was something from LOL. It could just be, you know, an anime thing, you know, that just uses one of the League heroes. They should be able to make for Halloween, but keep it to date. Yeah, no problem. So could you done any more RAM Malk? I am not a protogen. I'm not a protogen. I'm not talking about final bosses from Gears of War. So I'll definitely try to do the Halloween look. Makeup options limited, but I want to do it anyway. I've got an outfit idea for it. It's not going to be all that much. I'm also probably going to paint my nails the sort of Halloween-y theme. I just don't know how I'm going to do that either. Because I do have pretty much any colour in nail polish, because I've got let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 15 different nail polishes here, and then 2 boxes in Fox's room, which are kept there solely for the reason that I don't have anywhere in here to put them. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Alright. Relentless open. Chat caught up with. Move over. And go beep. And continue. Don't need to worry about preloading. Actually, no, I do need to worry about preloading a little bit, because even though this is installed to the SSD drive, it still has loading times. Unlike Disco Elysium, which is like, loading screen! Did you read the text? No, you didn't. Fuck it. Loaded. But you remember joking about going for a full-on emoji cosplay on Halloween some earlier this year? That would be amazing. That would really be amazing. Guncaster still doesn't work for you, sadly. I can't think why. I really can't think why. Because I've played Guncaster through Doom 1, Doom 2, and now Heretic. I've started on Hexen now. It works really well for all of them. Okay, right. Okay, trials. I need to do, at first, I'm going to go and do... Yeah, the downsides to fast load screens, as The Witcher 3 has shown. Okay, we're going to go and do Trial 4 first, because that's the one I think is going to be the easiest one. So, Arena 4. This is going to be using what apparently seems to be an exploit, apparently.
Come here. Why do you have Bifrost crystals in your eyes?
A loving gift from the giants. Since I used to do so much traveling between realms, they thought it would be more convenient for me than having a crystal I could lose.
Did it hurt?
No, because I wisely fortified myself with 16 cups of Billow Maiden's Ale. Got so inebriated, I tried convincing the giants to put them in my nipples instead. Almost talked them into it too. Can you imagine? Mimir of the Boifrost Teats. Ah, those were the days. Okay.
And right there, I think I've got to put that as the stream title. Mimir with the Bifrost teats. Oh, so it's Mimir of the Bifrost teats. Oh, I love it already. Just gonna see laptop really doesn't like it, so when I go PC, I'm gonna see if that works. Fuck laptop. It could be because it somewhat runs off of Brutal Doom, and Brutal Doom is really intensive. So I forgot what Kratos looked like for a hot second and thought to him trying to understand what the fuck. Seriously, thanks, Brain. I love you, Mimir. Quickest title, yeah, quickest title ever. Okay, so trial number 4. Is this 4? I think it's 4. God of Boifrost teats. Oh my god, that's even better. Oh my good god, that's better. Thank you, Mal. There we go. God of Boifrost teats. So this is the 100% canonically accurate depiction of Mimir from Norse mythology. I fully agree with that. Kill enemies while... Oh, this is trial 3.
It begins.
Here we go.
Trial 3 impossible. Let's say Wolgs. 2 minutes. Oh, for fuck's sake. The guy's literally nearly dead. Literally nearly dead. Oof, okay, got that one. Guess heard Wolg too. Yeah, it is Wolg. Did you know that you know the do that you do did? Oh my good god, Pokey's now stroke inducing. Oh good god! Piss! I love that ability. Like enemies die when I use it! There we go. 1 of 5 done. 2 of 5 done. Ugh, Jesus. Thanks, Valtreus. Do you mind not holding that guy in place where I can't kill him? And that guy as well. Jesus Christ, Atreus, you're actually making this harder. You are actually making this actively harder for me. Oh my god. And this is supposed to be one of the easier ones. I love that Mimir screams in fear when I'm about to get hit from behind. Come on. There we go. Falcon's parenting. Yep. 8! 8! Stress makes this challenge very much harder. He's going him around. Other than shoot. Yep. Which in a way does actually help, because sometimes... You fucking what? Because his arrows can stun. And what the fuck am I meant to do with him? Oh, that was 2. I think he died just outside, though. I think he actually died just outside of the fucking ring. Oh, God. Oh, that's 3. Oh my good god. Atreus, get in the ring if they're going to come after you. What the fuck? Oh, there's another ogre spawned. For fuck's sake. Oh! Oh shit! I have never seen an ogre do that! Yes, I too think that I should be completely vulnerable to attack whilst I'm in the middle of an animation. Just the worst ranger ever. Got no repositioning moves. Not wrong. Come on. Will you... Yes, I know! Will you do your fucking job, Atreus, and let them... Oh, thank fuck.
We won.
Oh, well, that's one of them. Sturdy Relic of Truth. What the fuck does that do when it's at home? Atreus is very highly handling around. Other than shoot. Yep, that's apparent, and now I can see. Atreus is the worst ranger ever, no position. Right, sockets. I have no idea where it is. Study Relic of Truth. Strength 2, Runic 4. High perk activation to grant a gifted defense when Kratos' health drops to a critical level. Ooh. Strength 2, Runic 4. I don't think I've got anything that's going to be worse than that. Stat-wise anyway. I have Strength 2, Strength 7, Runic 5. Do I really want to lose one runic for the benefit of two strength? No, I don't think I do. It's not worth it. Really not worth it. Oh, suspicious empty heat. Ugh. So now one's only someone to take a sip of kipper before eating it. My lips are never going to touch kipper. That sounds so wrong. Sworn the Emperor. Key of the Third. Useful tokens signifying completion of the third challenge. What? Oh. Come on, oh, for fuck's sake. So... Oh, right. Yeah, I need to go up here. This leads me to it. So apparently I need to sip you before I throw you. I'm not sure there's any party you can safely do that to. Well, yeah. Ugh. Yeet! Ugh, kipper here. Ugh. I think I didn't do too badly for that impossible challenge, being the fact that I didn't actually, I wasn't prepared for it. So what challenge was that? That was challenge 3. Kill enemies and guide the wins. Honestly, I thought that was going to be one of the ones I wanted to skip. So hopefully this one and the next one should be my next goals. This is defeating enemies with quick health regen, and the next one is defeating enemies to extend the timer. Fish empty yeet. Accept the challenge. Enemies quickly regenerate health.
Ready?
At the very least, this isn't timed. Oh, okay. Okay, they do regenerate their stun. Okay, so they do regenerate their stun, it's just not quite as often. And it still builds up much faster than I can do any injury to them.
From behind!
Oh, come on, really? You tell me that one didn't hit? Seeing the challenge makes you want to read down the Darksiders 2 and stream the arena. I mean, I have Darksiders 2 and 3. Technically, I also think I've got Darksiders 1 on PC. Huh? Punt across the room. That's the one as well. Then you remember it's the Darksiders 2 arena. Yeah. Oh shit! Really? Really, game? You shot where he was going to be rather than where he was. Like, you know, underground. See, I don't see why this is so much of one of the harder ones, why they don't recommend doing this, because it is still fairly easy. It's trickier than the other version of it, but it's still not as bad. It's still doable. My Spartan Rage is up in case I want to throw anything nasty at me. Oh, like a Dark Elf. Oh, like a Dark Elf Commander, even! Who got knocked into the lava and insta-killed? I think, honestly, there's only one thing about, thing about Darksiders 3 that really, I don't know, it doesn't really annoy me, but there is something about it that I'm not quite as keen on as I was with Darksiders 1 2. And that is the fact that the Watcher in Darksiders 3 is female. So, obviously, they don't use the same voice actor as the one in 1 and 2, who is voiced by none other than Mark Hamill. Oh, anyway. Okay, back to energy partition and statistical mechanics. Have a good stream and enjoy your day or evening. All. Thanks very much, Sarah. Thanks for coming in as long as you did, and I will see you later. Nice. Nicely done, Atreus. Yeah, that's him dead. Quite a fan of Darksiders 3. Same, actually. I really like it. I love the fact they've got these massive health bars, and yet still insta-kill on that attack. Oh. Oh shit. Forgot about these guys. Yeet! Oh, fuck it. Spartan Rage! Yeet! Spartan Rage was actually a bit of a bad idea, because they are still healing faster than Spartan Rage can kill them. It just means their stun bar goes up faster. Oh, almost punted him into the lava. That would have been so funny. It's the entire Diamond Mummy attitude of Fury and her personal progression. I haven't gone far in it, but I do love Fury. She's absolutely amazing. Heal your damage. You can't heal gravity!
Inside, more of them.
That's those three, alright. Personally, it's the second best of them for me. It's there for first three more than one. Other way around for me. One is the best for me, then three, then pretty much anything else, and then two. Did not get along well at all with Darksiders 2. Going through for the person who kept forgetting your fury. Yeah, I can see that. I just basically need to find time to sit down and play it again. Or, you know, stream it. I could add it to the stream queue and then it would definitely get done. Ready to play 2 and 3. See? 1 was really good. The only problem with 1 is that there's a cheese mechanic in it that basically makes the game, you know, piss easy. And the cheese thing with 1 was basically, there's a attack where you leap up into the air, and then you do this spinning move with your blade, and you can basically chain it together, so as soon as you land, you jump again and do it once more, and it's so easy to just keep doing that, and you pull off a huge amount of damage, and you're mostly unhittable for it. So there's only something I just remember at the time of realization I had the other day. Namely, one day there'll be actual books and novels using words like yeet with complete seriousness. These books will be dissected in literature class, and some scientific professor will be like, see how the author portrayed the deep passion of the character by using the word yeet in the sentence. And students will look at that and gosh, what old-timey world are you? Yeah. Yep. Okay, so there's that. And the next one is defeat enemies to extend the timer. Honestly, it does look like... I don't like Trial 3. I don't like Trial 3 with the killing enemies in the circles. It does tend to be bad for my blood pressure. That's very cheesy. It is. I think the thing that I didn't like with Darksiders 2 was how they turned it into something that more resembled Legend of Zelda than actually a Darksiders game. Or like Legend... Well, no, not so much Legend of Zelda. I'm trying to think of the right word for it. We're basically bringing gear into it. I was like, no. No, you don't need to. You don't, like, you know, especially as the fact that the whole thing about the Niflheim were they have these amazing weapons that are tailored to them. And that's part of what their power is. Like, War has his sword, Death has his scythe, Fury has her whip, and Strife has his guns. But no, they just let Death use anything that he picks up, and like, felt like it cheapened it a bit for me. Okay, so this is defeat enemies to extend the timer. I'm gonna try it with Chaos Blades.
Follow my lead.
Say the word. Lord Father?
Oh, bollocks. Honestly, with them being this tough, this high level, I actually might do the unarmed thing. It does less damage, but... Oh look, their stun meter is going up. Whatever will they do? Die. And he got Jotun off. So here's a bit of cheese. If you get time, if you dodge counter attack scale into magic stats, I believe. Certain form has the range counter that's super broken with high magic for the counter. Yeah. Okay, so it's not as... It does seem for this, weapons seem to be better.
Have you considered a tactical retreat?
What the fuck? Where did it...
It's a fine mess.
I was at half health! I was at fucking half health! Fuck, it's you had a fit that used eating complete seriously like Ha used to eat first, and then he was eating from the family, had to make it on his own. I told him to be serious. Wow. That thick. One best not remembered, apparently. One of the hardest bosses in 3 just counts as in that form. Nice. Okay, so.
Follow my lead.
Extreme damage,
Sure a lot of Draugr around here.
abilities. Oh, that is really chunking his health. That's good. That's good. I'll happily stay with that for now. Eat laser. Eat ice laser.
Reverend, to your right, brother.
Fucking hate these enemies. I really do. Jesus Christ, what the fuck is it? You want to stay? You want to stay in a state where I can actually hit you? You want to actually take damage from my attacks? Okay. So, yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake. Still a lot of damage to you. Yep. Even with no visual indicators, game warnings, things take no control. Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, these are both. Oh Jesus! No, that's the fireman. Fuck me. Why am I activating fire against him? I don't know. Oh shit! Bring the walls, bring the walls, bring the walls, do something, do something. Oh fuck. That was a really stupid idea. Take damage, please? What the fuck was that? Oh come on, that was bullshit. Wow. Wow. That was shit. A Travis shield is impenetrable. I wasn't even... Oh my good god, neither of them were taking damage from that attack. What the fuck was any of that bullshit? Jesus. Smithers release the hounds. Mm-hmm.
Follow my lead.
Say the word.
Yeah, obviously ice fog. I know it's a bit. No, I was using ice against the fire one. He threw a fire thing at me. He was a fire one. I was using ice against him. It did nothing. The whole gimmick about those ones, like I remember reading in the guide, is at the end they throw one ice and one fire at you at the same time. So So then turning back to realise, right, she was up, yeah. And even then, something should have happened. Like, you know, showing that my weapon was actually impacting him, I know. Something along those lines? Oh, for fuck's sake. Why? Why does the Revenant get stuck against that wall and just not leave it? Like, perpetually stuck there. Okay, that one went smoother. Oh, watch out. Oh, he's getting angry. Oh, he's dead. Oh, come on. Alright, the two travellers. There's another this game in Doom. Yep. Revenants in this game are annoying. Revenants in Doom are bullshit. Why? Why did you suddenly change your lock on? Why? Why, game? Fucking inspired commentary, Mimir. Okay, that's the fire one. You die. What the fuck was that arena filling bullshit? Oh, now he can't be hurt. See, it's done it again. It is not even touching him. How the fuck? Game's fucking broken at times.
You don't look too good.
Fuck off, Mimir. Not helpful in the fucking least. That attack wasn't even moving! Oh, come on! Really, come on! Thank fuck for that bullshit. That was some Dark Souls level bullshit with that. His attack was over, his weapon has stopped moving, and yet me touching it, I still take damage. However now...
I see the way up.
However, as 3 of the impossible trials completed, I can go on to the final trial. Do you want to do these myself? I can barely imagine doing them. I can barely imagine doing these, and I'm doing them right now. I'm going to go down to a Brock's shop and get a Resurrection Stone, because apparently I... Oh yeah, because I used mine during the Valkyrie fight, and didn't refresh. I thought I restocked. But now it's just the final challenge. Yeah, but you want to know what the worst part about that is? The worst part about the final challenge? If I don't get the gold award, I've got to do those other 3 impossible ones again just to get a new key to try it again. That is bullshit. Oh, yep. Yep. If I want to re-challenge the final trial, I have to go and get those 3 keys again. At least I'm fairly certain that's how it works. That was seemingly how it was supposed to work, as far as the guide told me. Which, if that is how it works, that is utter bullshit. Possible back up the save if you fail getting gold be down in the save data. I'm not so sure how to do that on PS5. I'm really not. Taz, hello and welcome. Good to see you at one of the streams. Hope you are doing well. Ah, Mimir has run out of stories. And just that shows you how quick the loading times can be on PS5, even for a PS4 game. Most of the Maz stresses here, yes.
Let's sort
And thank you, Maz, for the contribution to the Drunk Stream Challenge. Sell? You sell? What on earth have I got that could possibly be sold?
something for the boy.
Oh, I must sell that, because yeah, I don't use that one anymore.
What'd you forget?
Yes, that'll be this way. No worries at all. Buy it. I don't want to buy something that's worse. And thank you, Torian, for your contribution to the Drunk Stream Challenge. And we're already at 16,000. And thank you also to Mock for your contribution. And thank you for the hydration reminder, DJ. Ow. Thank you, DJ, as well, for your contribution to the Drunk Stream Challenge. Since me announcing how far we got into it, it's up to 19,000. Right, wait, buy. Resurrection Stones, that's what we want. We want a superior. We don't want a berserkers, we want a superior. Thank you, Mal, also to your contribution for the Drunk Stream Challenge. John, hello and welcome. Good to miss you. Oh, I've missed you too. I've missed being here. But I'm here now. And I'm here to inflict horror upon the world. Kind of want that. Although alright, these are just symbols. Okay, there's just enchantments. I think my current one's actually okay.
The road or chewing the fat?
That's... No, that's not even... There's my enchantment talisman thing. No, it's not that... What on earth is it that I'm actually looking at? Trying to find... Is it that? No, it's a pommel. What am I looking at? Because it doesn't seem like it's... I don't know what I'm looking at. Oh wait, I can get you to...
not be fighting with your brother again.
Just because he's gotten a little less annoying over the years doesn't mean I ain't got a customer base of my own.
It's porno, what?
Oh yeah? Who's that?
Well, you came back here, didn't you?
Fair point.
Right. See him drinking here, Mel says.
Let's get you squared away then.
It is an enhanced enchantment. What do enchantments do? Have I seriously never bought an enchantment? Is this why I'm doing so shitly? Anyway, let's upgrade what I was going to upgrade in the first time. Okay, so I can't upgrade that yet. Chest armor. No. Still can't upgrade that. Getting close to it though. Can't upgrade that. Can't upgrade that. Can't upgrade anything. Fuck. So that gift is awesome if I give it plus 2 minutes. Don't chance that much. Yeah, but what's they apply to? Oh, shit. I picked up some traveler stuff, apparently. Go wee. Go for it. Go for it, Mouse. Go wee. Oh, those are what I have got equipped. Okay. I still need a piece of perfect Asgardian steel. Oh, wait, that's the point. Can I buy any from you? No. sucks. Now you're pissed. Go for it, Maz. Oh yeah. So these were all awful, which they really shouldn't be. It's like, this is Muspelheim gear. This should not be worse than what I've already come into this with. Yeah. Oh, I've got to look it up. God of War enchantments. First result is God of War. How to use enchantments. Are enchantments permanent in God of War? Enchantments can be removed and changed any time. Okay. You know what? This is how to get and use enchantments. Use enhanced Kratos' armor. They're the socketed things, right? Gotcha. Got ya. I know exactly what they are now.
Another break, anyways.
So, yeah, those like the Flawless Relic of the Realm, Eye of the Outer Realm, Etched Crest of Consideration, those are enchantments.
I'm leaving!
Jesus! Red, hello and welcome, and thank you very much for the 9 months of being subscribed. At Prime, no less. Very much appreciated. With the message of Supfish. He's a perfect guy and seal lying around. It might... So the thing with the buying resources thing, it generally is, you know... Can he... Oh look, I've got full health now. That's good. Can he, you know... change what I have and sort of upgrade it? Red sub baby. A prime sub baby as well, my good god, that sounds so wrong. Oh wow, not as wrong as my arms feel. I barely finished loading in before it loaded in the exit. I see you've been sub 14 months. I was around after literally doing months. Yeah, you were, Moto. I don't know. Tried to skill these from today and yesterday. To be honest, I really enjoyed the writing. How far are you in that? Not far. Not far at all. Still on first day. Time attack. Defeat as many enemies as possible before the time limit expires. I need to get gold.
Ready?
We're in day 3. I've only... To be fair though, Red, I've only been playing for 6 hours.
You meant the boy, of course.
Okay, so I'm to be killing at essentially a rate of around about 10 enemies a minute. Which is, you know... Sounds like it could be a lot worse than it actually will be. So it could be... They say forever and swipe me search every corner, no sun turn. How about they missed a lot? Yeah, I can believe that. I can believe that very easily. Game, you want to spawn something? Wow, really? Of course, they're going to be increasing difficulty as well. Especially when I can do shit like that. Fucking revenants! Seriously! Game, seriously, I pressed the direction for using the axe. What do? Put the weapon. Just put my weapon away. Oh my good god, game. Oh, that time you did it. Fucking hell. Oh, sea cleaner, will you fuck off? I do not need your bullshit right now.
Watch your back!
Oh, I've just noticed something. I'm not taking damage. I never learned how to fight those things, fuck.
That's all on behind you, brother!
That you never take off the perfect time, don't care if those guns get. Oh no, I've got it. I've got it, don't you worry. Use that for putting away 10 out of 10 logic, don't know what your problem is. Oh, they're all blue. Yeah. No, if you notice, Kratos is glowing. I think that's, they've basically put in an invulnerability debuff, well, buff. So that you can just focus on killing as much as possible, because, you know, it's a time attack. And, you know, putting a time limit as well as being able to die would be a little bit dickish, even for this game. Minutes to kill 20 plus people. It's easy. 2.5 minutes to kill 9 people at this point. Be in a position I can hit you, you bastard. Fuck it. And there's 70. I've done it. Whatever happens in the next under a minute does not matter. I have beaten Muspelheim. You was about not getting gold. I actually kind of was. Let's beat them all off. Level 8! Level 8 enemies! Look how little damage I'm doing to him using a using a fucking fire weapon as well! Conqueror of Helheim, that's right? No? No, Helheim, not at all, no. That's a story place only. Wow, and yo.
We did it. We beat every
Trophy.
every test.
Fire and Brimstone.
And even Ragnarok can stop us now.
Whew. No, Helheim we've already taken care of because the only thing left there is, exploration and side quest bits. God, you can't take damage. Yeah. So you do in fact have body modes. Yep. I've kept it. I've kept body. Right. Thank you. You're welcome. He lives on. He always will. Oh, Jesus Christ. Right, let's go to Brock's shop. There's no point in going to Arena 1, because, Brock's shop is there, but this is Brock's shop at the Realm Travel. Which means that now, we're on to Niflheim. I'm not looking forward to Niflheim at all. Because in a way, Niflheim is worse. Right, let's see what I can upgrade now that I've got all this stuff.
Now you're talking.
Upgrade. Chest armor. That's fine. I lack the hack silver, but I have the mats. Okay, so that I can do. That I can do as well. I can do both of them. What about the talisman? Oh, I can't do all three. I can't do all three. I don't have that Greater Crest of Flame. That's what I'm missing. Literally, Greater Crest of Flame is the only thing I'm missing from that. For me able to do all three. I'm missing 3 of them. Oh, that's the Niflheim's talisman. If making open Bifrost doors, I'm sad you don't take him off his belt and just hold him to open the doors. You do. That's how you get into Jotunheim. Is when before you try to go into Jotunheim and there's no crystal for it to focus on, you hold his head into the beam instead, and that focuses the beam of the Bifrost. So don't you worry, it happens. It definitely does happen. Sell. Oh, can I sell shit enough to get at least one of these upgrades? I've got lots of it. There we go, that's enough hack silver to upgrade one of my 3 things. So that will go +4 strength, +5 runic, +4 strength, +6 vitality, +3 luck. That actually seems like that's going to be the best of the 3. The talisman I'm not too worried about upgrading, although to be fair, the stat boost from that is kind of nice. Makes sense he did say the crystal in his eyes were inlaid by giants. Yep. I don't know. I really don't know. There is another possibility that I could do. There is one more possibility I could do. If I need a greater crest of flame, surely I should be able to go and do another one of those impossible challenges. And it'll do it. Let's see. Let's see if I can go back and do Impossible Trial 4. You know, the one that was just... yeah, the quick health regen one. Although let's do the Arena 5 one, because as I recall, the Arena 4 one wasn't... You know, the Arena 4 one takes you just outside Arena 3. Oh, no, it would take Arena 4, so just, you know, go up the mountain this time instead of just stay. That is, if it will let me do the challenge again. I really hope it does. I really hope it lets me repeat the challenge. Because if not, bollocks. Utter bollocks. Right, okay, so... Yeah, so, okay. So I did that one. That's Trial 3. So, hopefully, this will get me a greater flame of Muspelheim, or whatever it was that I was missing. The thing I need 3 more of. And what did I say, like, you know, 10 minutes ago or so, or not even? I'm done with Muspelheim. Apparently, no, I'm not, because I want better gear. And I need shitloads more hack silver for it as well. Because I've got enough hack silver now to do 1 upgrade. Muspelheim trials. Enemies quickly regenerate health. Just give me gold. Punchy, punchy.
Prepare yourself, boy.
Yes, sir.
Oh, shite. Bye.
Watch out!
Jesus Christ! So there's no more. Oh, Jesus. Oh, thank you very much for the 40 months of being subscribed. Very much appreciated. And also making sure my heart works. Heart works. Imagine quick regen in a timer. No thanks. I'd rather not imagine that. Lost arms of wild slapping tails in Zimbabwe. Yes. Although I have acquired the best prosthetic. He blocked my punch, but Atreus got him with an arrow anyway. Okay, so I just punched him right through the wall. Bye! So he needs to handcuff me to my feet so I'll stop picking my dry lips. I do that as well, don't you worry. Guys, fuck off. Yep! I heard Atreus say about the Tatzelworm. There he is. Bastard in question.
Watch the poison!
Wences. I don't know why, but just even the word mittens is just so... That something makes me smile and giggle about just the word mittens. Yeah, this is the thing though. This is around about the time that I realised, you know, oh no, why don't I just, you know, okay, punt him right off the edge. Ah. Why don't I just activate Spartan Range? That will just make this thing a whole lot easier. It does not, in fact, make it easier. If anything, it actually makes it harder. Spartan Rage is useful in a lot of situations in this game, but apparently this is not. Hill damage you to me. Do you feel the pain? What do you feel the pain? Shin, hello and welcome with the pee-pee. Welcome to me doing a little bit of farming on the Muspelheim trials. A phrase I never thought I would ever actually utter. Farming the Muspelheim trials. But, you know, the fact that I need... Okay, he just vanished! Inscribed Crest of Shadows. Okay. Oh yeah, this is sun mode. Yeet! Muspelheim trials give you PTSD. Yeah, so I probably shouldn't mention that I've now finished them. Yo, this is the impossible trials that I'm now farming. Chris just Spartan 2 says, as long as pain is induced, death is not needed. I'm up become fox peasants. Yeet! Oh, I hate is the flawless trial. Oh god, yeah. Yeah, I avoided doing that one on the impossible mode because I thought I do not want to have an aneurysm. Yes, in North we do kill Dark Elves and Draugr as we tend to do the crops. Complete the trial without taking damage. Yeah. Thankfully, you only have to do one of those ones. But even just the one, oh, that's enough. Why? Sorry, did you just fire a shot at me and just completely whiff it? Much like I'm doing with my attacks. Punted him into his friend. His friend goes down again. I'm using this guy literally just to punt him into his friends. There we go. Wish the finishers had a bit more variety. Yeah. I wish they also had a bit more brutality to them. Complete the first set of trials for the first time you actually get a chance on getting the flawless trial when resetting the set use, and it's much harder. No? No, I've never experienced that. After you do the first set of trials, all the five trials are the same. They're the same 5 impossible ones. Also in Doom levels, but it's more than the same shit. Talking about Mason North Minnesota, it's a couple of soundboxes for me from Horns of Odin, along with CD music by the Seawolf entitled Niflheim. Nice. Right. Smouldering Ember. I can't remember if it
Another
was...
gate opened up.
I actually can't remember what that one was. There's no quick and easy way to view what my upgrade materials are needed. I saw wishes there was a bonk finisher. It's Crimea Lava. Oh, well, considering where we are at Moto, the last time I was playing this last week, the VOD got named Crimea Lava God of War Edition. Because waterfalls of lava. I'm sorry, what? Okay, how the bastard am I supposed to get that? Someone explain to me how on earth you're supposed to get that one. Because every time I got the fucking flawless trial. So, the flawless one is the first arena. Arena 1 is always the first trial. If you then go on to the other arenas, they go in order of... The first one is avoid damage, the second one is kill enemies before time runs out, third one's kill enemies inside the golden rings, fourth one is the one you've just seen, defeat enemies with quick health regen, and the fifth one is defeat enemies to extend the timer. Then you go to the sixth one where you fought the Valkyrie, after having completed 3 of them, and you have to then do a time attack of killing as many enemies as possible in 8 minutes. And you need to kill at least 70. So someone with a beautiful voice. Does he give lyrics writing credit to Mazstress? Yes, Maz did write it, but also 10. We're giving you credit for actually singing it. Because, you know, you sang it. I don't know them. I don't know how to get to that. Kill 70, yeah. The final trial of this, after doing the 3 impossibles, is kill 70 enemies in 80 minutes. And you're invincible the entire time. It's not that bad. Get back to the zone. It's alright, Torian. Heard your name. Yes, you're being given credit for Crimea Lava. That's in Zeus armor. I'm not even using Zeus armor. Like, literally. True Warrior, Valkyrie, Runeweaver. It's actually better since you're immortal during 6th trial. Exactly. You take no damage. You still get, stunned and knocked around if you get hit, but you don't take damage from it. You can't die during it. It's literally kill 70 enemies in 8 minutes. It's nowhere near as bad as it could be. After 70, it gets a bit bullshit. That's when it gets a little bullshit. You forgot about that. Upgrade. Okay, so Pommel. It's the Greater Crest of Flame, and I didn't get any for doing that trial. Well, bollocks. So I guess I'm going to have to settle for just, upgrading 2 of these. Which I think I'm going to have to settle with... Okay, let's do this mathematically, shall we? So, maths is required. So, Axe gives plus 4 strength, plus 5 runic, total improvement of 9. Blades gives plus 4 strength, plus 6 vitality, plus 3 luck, for a total of 13 improvement points. And for the talisman, that is plus 6 strength, plus 4 defense, plus 2 vitality, for a combined total of 12. So it looks like the best upgrades to do are for the talisman and the blades on that. I'm going to go with the talisman first, because it costs less. Zeus armor, assuming you basically don't still have those basic glass cannon armor. Yeah, if you can't die, then use the Zeus armor on the 6th trial. Friends and so are bickering over the new Ghostbusters movie. Oh, good God. Oh wait, I don't like the new one. The one where it's all to do with the kids. I was like, no thanks. So yeah, I'm thinking the same. I would say get out of my head. We already know you're not gonna. I need to get 50,000 hack silver to be able to upgrade that. What can I sell? Pretty sure I can sell all this gear that I no longer want, at the very least. Probably should have been doing that for a lot sooner. Live rent free with Mark's Head and Tears. This is why we always say Team Bondage has one brain cell. I've already gotten over the required hack silver. I'm now 80,000. I've still got shit more to sell. Yeah, but it's really derogatory about an all female one. Oh, for fuck's sake! I hate seeing people who are massively derogatory to the all female version of Ghostbusters. Like, it's good, you know, just because it panders to a different group than what you're used to. Yeah, no. Doesn't deserve to be shit on. I personally don't like the new kids one, but that's probably because it also panders to kids. And I'm like, it's not really for me. So I'm not going to go and personally see it, but I'm not going to shit all over it either. Does it all feel one good? I hope it was shit. I thought it was really good. Honestly, I did. I thought the all-female Ghostbusters was really good. Even on Give Me God of War difficulty, the damage it does against Sigurd and on Game Plus actually saying, oh, nice. Nice.
Now, what else do I want to tell you?
Okay. I've got all my upgrades. I've got all the upgrades that I need from you. Don't save that. Now, why did I come back here? Why did I come back to Arena 1 rather than going back to the temple? Because I thought I might need to go back to doing the trials, that's why. Let's just run back to the temple. It'll take less time. And you know, the fact that in the all-female Ghostbusters one, the role of Janine and also the typical ditzy stereotypical ditzy receptionist is played by Chris Hemsworth, and he does it perfectly. It's amazing. Also, the flaming good is really odd looking. I prefer as an entire flaming shaft. Mal, if you want an entire flaming shaft, you probably should see a doctor, or at least, you know, wait in a doctor's surgery for someone who comes in with that affliction. So you can probably guess who it is. Oh, I know exactly who it is. The same person who has a problem with gay people. Because 2016 is good for you, but if you disagree, but I'd rather keep quiet about it. It's fair. I honestly think it's really good. It doesn't hold a candle to Ghostbusters 1 and 2, but it's not meant to. Flaming shot. Just clever. I haven't tried the arm against Sigurd because I'm not ready to go without suffering. I don't blame you. No, not Bannerheim. Muspelheim. Niflheim! There we go! Travel to Niflheim. Counts my go coat my shaft in liquid nitrogen. That can only go badly. Oh, shaft. You heard flaming shot. Yeah, that person. Yep. Oh my god, quote number 600 is flaming shot. That is incredibly fitting for this channel. Incredibly. Oh, that reminds you, what, you gotta go and do the updates. Oh my good god. If only I was doing Sours again. Imagine the 666th quote being something about, you know, getting a rim job from Satan whilst being deep-throated by Lilith and that kind of thing I used to say. Imagine that being for quote 666. Marking new modding permissions if you were to do the updates. Oh yes, you are. That's very true. Give me a reason to use her. Yes. Can you not? All I can hear is a loud scream as she fucking stomps on my face until I die. Mm-hmm. Difference between criticising something and hating on it, I'm blanking on words and speech and things. Yeah. Stating it's not going to room you have flaming shards. Well, you never know. He's into some different things. Totally mushrooms, the hot shop. I feel like I've just been given a rim job to a volcano god. There we go. Right. Niflheim. So the mushroom will give my... And DJ brings up the quote that shall not be named. Sure, the heat in house does not enjoy hot chocolate. No, it'd have to be boiling chocolate for Satan. Oh yeah, I remember what happened with this. I went in, attacked a couple of things, then ran and noped the fuck out. Yeah, I remember. So technically I didn't actually lose my my mist echoes because I didn't die, I just noped out. Unless it's the music of hot chocolate.
Sure did a number on this place. Not that there was much to see before. Still, the echoes remain, ready for plunder.
Right, so there's the explanation about what Niflheim is. Now, people have said, basically, do this initial area, and then leave until you get enough echoes for the key, I think it is. Or, yeah, basically... Oh, nice. Oh, Jesus. Mr. Boy, thank you very much for the follow. He's scaring the absolute piss out of me as well at the same time. This is a lot easier with the upgraded blades.
That must be the center chamber.
Oh great, they've got... Oh god. Yay. Traps. One-hit traps. If I reminds me of the fire in DLC for Dark Souls 2 and Falling Side Fire Hell. Yep. Ryan slapped something. Yeah, fuck that eats out. It's pretty much exactly what I did. Because I play God of War. Oh, nice. I appreciate the follow. Especially as is for that... Oh, good god, I'm like... Oh, I was right to not like look at that. Yep, I play God of War every time this day. That's not going to be good. Ugh. You're ranking around students follow if I get good vibes. No problem at all. It's always appreciated to see people supporting the community and streamers, be they big or small. See you later. So your goal's nearly over, at least this one is. I don't know. I've got this one. Oh, piss! Jesus. I've got this one. I've got... Well, I've got to finish Niflheim, then I've got to go and kill all of the Valkyries. It's gonna take a little while. I really don't want to go and deal with those things, I really don't. So that is where I need to basically buy a key for 500 echoes. Since I've nearly gone down to halfway on it, I will elect to run the fuck away. At least for now. Or at the very least. Run out. Retrieve 192 mist echoes from Ivaldi's workshop.
Just make sure you give yourself enough time while you're hunting for echoes. I know you two get carried away, breaking pots and looting corpses.
He's not wrong. Okay, let's see if that was enough to reset. Hope it was. It seems to be. It was. Oh, why? Why did it have to be sodding revenants? Oh, it's just those two. Ah, but there's now 2 chests here. Oh. This man sounds actually totally fighting the Travellers, they're really cool. Yeah, I've got no problem fighting the Travellers, it's just, what was it? One of the trials that I did. I can't remember what it was. One of the trials, the final one. Oh yeah, it's the one where you have to kill enemies to keep improving your time. The final round of it is 2 Travellers. One of them is fire enchanted, the other one's ice enchanted, and that wasn't fun. So killing those, the ending, and they go to blindfolded players on potato. Now I have no idea where the is going. What Travellers do to you for enjoy fighting them poor about Travellers? Oh my god. Let's kill them 609. There we are, thank you, Mal. Right, okay, so for you, it is by... it's not that. Oh, I've got 493, that's why I need to do one more trip.
Well, don't buy anything on my account.
It was more so tough because the Fire and China one was only damage. That's also true, yes. That was the greatest kill. Jesus. Infinite amount of time, I think, because I'm very certain that a God of War where Kratos goes against Christianity would not be well received by publishers, and therefore it would not get funded. I love that move. Perfect Artifact of the Blight. What the fuck does that do? Playing the Christian crowd wouldn't really like that. Yeah. Just people bore me then. Oh, I just noticed my bar at the top actually extended slightly and, refilled slightly because I used the, because I opened a chest. What the fuck? What? What? Hell Traveller's absolutely cool looking though, like the way he drags his sword on the ground as he's charging towards you, makes it look one to end, I think. Yeah, that's one of the ones you have to fight in the continuous one. Love to see that, especially final Jesus to grab the crucifix and home run swing with it. Wow. Meanwhile, your jaw hurts but haven't has something on TOS and I've been biting picking my lips this entire time. It's because the edge won't get sucked off. Rails as well. I don't actually have a thumbnail. There you go. There's a thumbnail potential. Oh, great Dark Elves. Oh yeah, no problem the fucking tool. Game, I am I had to press the lock-on button 4 times for him to actually lock on there. Jesus Christ. Like your Subway. I was going to ask, whether is that the sandwich shop or the underground, but knowing their choice of representative previously, it's both. So despite some of those walls are so tiny, there's no way they killed Kratos outside being scripted to. Yeah, they are scripted to. What it is meant to be is that you drop down, then they crush you against the wall, but that was coded so if they just hit me, it kills you, which is a bit iffy. My attention was elsewhere, so what mythologies do we think Kratos could bring a gift to? Egyptian, Celtic, Chinese? Well, those ones are the ones that are hinted at. Those three are already hinted at happening, or will be happening in the future.
Looks like you found enough echoes, and you're not dead. Very impressive.
Sindri, how do you make anything out of mist?
You go to sleep? No problem at all, Shin. Thanks for coming in as long as you did, and see you later. Have yourself a good sleep.
Keep an eye out for more mist
Egypt is
echoes.
next. Yes, there is heavy speculation that Egypt is going to be the next one.
Very well. To business.
Bye. Resources. Niflheim entry stone. Stone grants entry to the depths of Niflheim. Can I buy... Oh.
Come back anytime.
Okay, so what's happening next? Most looking forward to him fighting Celtic gods, especially beings like Cuchulainn. Kratos versus Cuchulainn will be hilarious. But although, to be fair, there's also potential that Kratos and Cuchulainn would join forces. Because they're both anti-heroes.
Mind you, watch out!
See that? Kratos says, I'm giving him hell. That's fun. Can you imagine how the Morrigan would fit into that, though? You know, the Morrigan playing a similar role as Freya and Athena.
Alright, we're in.
Kratos vs. Mori, there we are. She was the Pirate Queen. Kratos with Gaebol. Yeah, that would be fun. Search for our materials. So this is the internal
Mist is
workshop.
thinner up here. That's nice.
Ah. Kratos versus Red, not me, not the snake, the colour. Kratos versus the Lumberjacks.
Is that the armor?
Nah.
Looks kind of run down.
Oh yeah.
Can you wear it?
No, it is too small and too old. We will bring it back to the dwarf.
Okay. So I have to. I think the trophy is to upgrade the Leviathan axe to the top level, and also open all the chests in here. It says something like that. Because there's Lumberjacks, he has a name, you know. So do you, boy. And also close those. Ah, there's the chests that require the mist echoes. All the Gaebol is supposed to do is my blood thirsty self wants to see out my saints have concerns. Doesn't do. Could be something along the lines of what Elric does with Stormbringer. 2,500, 5,000, okay. And then these 15,000 and an anchor of fog. This is where it's going to be the grindy bit. 7,500. So it's going to want to have me close 20,000 one anchor. This was going to be probably 10,000 one anchor. Yeah, 10,000 one anchor. Jesus. Oh, what's this? Just mist echoes and hack silver. Okay. And this one is 7,500. Spear of Mortal Pain Death. Good name. If I remember, you throw it with the foot, and once it enters the victim, barbed spines erupt from it and stab into the victim's blood vessels until they're basically a human thorn bush. Nice. And also, Gabe Olg is the name of the Dragoon relic weapon in Final Fantasy XIV from the base game. So the first one you get, and yes, I've had it. What do you want? Also, Mal, Monster Hunter World. It's the layered weapon. It's the layered insect glaive you get from Extremoth. There you go. It's always the insect glaive in Monster Hunter World. Yep. So this will be fun. Right. So, essentially, I need to get enough Mist Echoes to unlock all those chests, and I think close the rifts as well. I hope it's not close the rifts. I hope it is just the chests. Because the chests, it's going to be doable but grindy. Okay, that's everything from the workshop. Okay. Oh yeah, I remember that's what it said to do. Go for stun kills. Because they're generally faster. Also, it said change Atreus' arrows to light. Can I post something that's a bit backseaty possibly that might help? Go for it! It takes about 70,000 Mist Echoes to unlock everything, including the Realm Tiers. To speed things up, unlock the 2,500 and the 5,000 Mist Echoes chest first. The 2,000 contains a talisman that slows down the fog meter. 5,000 gives you an item required to upgrade the Leviathan. That's level 6. Okay. I've got no issue with that. I've got no issue with that. And also, you know, going back and forth between that, because, you know, coming up here resets down there. Not a bad little farm. So how many echoes do I have? 1,683. So not that one. That one and that one. So those two apparently are the ones. Just need to make sure doubly that we haven't got any. So 7,500. That's also 7,500, isn't it? Yeah. So basically I'm looking to get enough Mist Echoes to unlock those two chests first. Once we do that, things will be a bit easier. What the feck is that? That looks amazing. So Kratos keeps fishing his ancient weapons out. What will it be like? Leviathan Axe, Blades, or whatever the name was, and probably a cupfish of some kind. See, I don't know. I honestly don't know what it is. So Blades of Chaos that he uses gets brought into this game late on because he needs something to combat the extreme cold of Helheim. So he goes and gets those. That one didn't want to die properly. I mean, in previous God of War games, you did get other weapons as well. But it was almost all focused on... wasn't expecting that to be a thing I had to repeatedly do things to kill. But Leviathan Axe was brought in solely for this game, and the only weapons are the Leviathan Axe and the Blades of Chaos. And if they go with with the formula they have done for this game rather than the old game, I can see them keeping it only to 2 weapons, because otherwise it just gets a bit too micromanagey. Because then you have to think about, you know, changing the world to accommodate for the massive amounts of items that he will be then grabbing and getting. Those guys say each weapons, aren't they? Chris Van Leeuwenhoek. Yeah. Yeah, Blades of Chaos have always been his prime. Well, they've been his primary weapon since. Wow, since the beginning. Since the beginning of the war. It was only this game where they changed it to the Leviathan Axe. Leviathan Axe, Blades of Chaos, and Fist. Yes. Which technically is actually the Spartan Shield, which I'm fairly certain you get that in one of the previous God of War games as well. But most of the other stuff that he has, most of the other weapons he gets in previous God of War games, he doesn't carry over. I can see why. Because, you know, him coming in with, you know, the Blade of Zeus would be a little bit overpowered. Besides, also, I think the last time the Blade of Zeus was used, it was to pin Zeus to a rock in Olympus and killing him in the process. So I'm not altogether sure that the Blade of Zeus is still usable. The Pantheon weapons have no power here. Yeah, that's also possible. That's actually kind of possible. Because the Blades of Chaos, as I recall, weren't actually given to him by any of the powers of Olympus. It's been a long time since I played the first God of War. But Kratos either starts out with having the Blades of Chaos anyway, and then gets empowered with Ares' strength, or he gets given the Blades of Chaos as well at the same time. I can't actually remember. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off, fucking Revenant. Bollocksy arse shit wank. Because if it's not trying to do weapons, it's going to do weapons. Kratos is a weapon. I'm hoping, my main hope is that Ragnarok, they will have seen that they can get away with a lot more than they thought they could. So, there's going to be more brutal kills. There's going to be basically God of War 3 style brutal kills. Blades of Chaos are the pair of chained blades that were fashioned by God of War Ares. Ares had the blades made for a servant who would prove worthy of being in his service. The blades were the first pair of chained blades that Kratos used in the God of War series. Ah! We can confirm by Kratos' fight with Baldur and Zeus that his fists are stronger than Gustav. Yeah. So I'm almost up to that one. I want Concubine shoved into the gears right so the wage levels are brutal. Yep. But also, the previous God of War games had something slightly iffy that I'm not so sure would actually be streamable or anything like that. I'm very certain that the sex scenes from God of War would not be streamable. Especially seeing as they were essentially QTE games to have sex. I was like, what the fuck? There's no interactive sets mini game, you don't want it. Then you don't want this game, because there isn't one. I'm fairly certain there won't be, because in this, Kratos had a wife. Note, had. So I think Kratos may have given up on that part of life. Now Kratos is a widower. Kratos keeps leaving him. I want them to feel every thrust of Kratos as I pound into Pokemon in Azura's Wrath style. God, I just realised that. So with the advanced vibration levels of the PS5 controller, can you imagine Azura's Wrath? Jesus fuck. King Loki's daughter with the wolf. What, Hela? Or Hell? Killing Hel with her own brother, though. No, I don't see that happening, because... Well, maybe Garm. Yeah, maybe Garm. But no, Fenrir would never be in that. Killing Odin with Fenrir, or an essence of Fenrir, that would be awesome. I would very happily see that happen. This kills them, then they just die. Those bestie buddy. Yeah, I really hope Fenrir isn't an enemy in Ragnarok. Goes to snaps his fingers, Fenrir bounds over and chomps Odin. I mean, I really liked the way that they did it in Too Human, where your weapon was imbued with the spirit of Fenrir. I really liked that. I really thought that was a really good idea. Dinner time, boy. Oh god, can you imagine that? Holy fuck, I'm not going to try that one. So that's the thing, dinner time, boy. And the Atreus like, what? No, not you. GC is kind of bad, but I only better get the Ramsay Bolton treatment. Yeah. Fenrir's eternal puppy fight me. I'm not going to fight you. I'm the one who helped you come up with that idea, Moto. And perpetuate it. So I'm nearly halfway to the 5,000 point one. I need to just quickly scroll up chat to see if there's still the thing of it. Oh, there we are. Ooh, I kind of want to go for the 5,000 one first. Play fetch with Fenrir using Mimir's head. Oh, good god, no. I like Mimir too much to inflict that on him. I'm saying someone else put me into the fire, then let's see what I'm going to tell you. Ah. It's a good point. When future games give Kratos Atreus again, we get a new challenge menu. So from what I've seen of God of War Ragnarok, Atreus is in it. He's just, you know, no longer boy. He's no longer just a small boy. He's grown up a bit. Use Toria's hand to play fetch. Yeah, now that I could imagine you. Find Toria's hand, it just summons Fenrir. Perfect artifact of the blight. I wonder, are those some enchantments? So yeah, this is basically what they recommend doing. This is basically how they say farming mist echoes. Just do this over and over and over again. And, you know, if you see a trap that you think you can handle, go for that. Otherwise, just, you know, keep doing this. It's slow and it's grindy, but it happens. You have any names for these games? I like your funny words, Magic Man. I'm good to sockets. Yeah, I've got Flawless Crest of the Realm. Ooh, increase the rate to which rage is gained. That's kind of nice. But I don't think I've got any that are just defense. Oh, that's a defense one. And lowers score. Like 11, strength 2. Son of concentration. Doesn't do anything apart from that. But I follow like. High perk activation chance to restore some protection against terrorist Muspelheim on any successful proficient throw. Oh, no. Strength 6, cooldown 3. Like that. using Mjolnir for fetch, perhaps. No, I can actually see you finding Toya's hand, and that's, you know, what summons Fenrir. Or directs him. I think it would just be funny, because, you know, Fenrir does bite off Toya's hand. Because, you know, Toya puts it into into Fenrir's mouth as a show of good faith. Like, look, these guys aren't going to do anything to you, and if they do, you can chomp my hand off. They did something bad, so Fenrir did a chomp. That one's better. Isn't Thor in the trailer of Ragnarok? I don't know. Thor is. Thor definitely is. Toya, I can't remember. Bit of Dragon Quest 9 for a tenner, having fun with the game that yesterday. Nice. Never played one of the Dragon Age games, not for very long. I had one of the Dragon Age games, I think on PS1 or maybe PS2. I played it very briefly, just didn't get into it. So, oh, nice to meet you. Shake Toya's hand. You just shake my hand? Yes, why? Just shook my hand. If that's the issue. Fenfil's hello again, give me nom. Ah. $11.09. Oh yeah, I read the numbers wrong around. Yeah, Dragon Quest 11. And people give the Final Fantasy games shit for having a long series. How? Did you message not send? Yes, like connection issue. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Fight Thor instead of picking up the hammer, grab Thor's head and bash him into Mjolnir. Ah. Yeah, I can see that. I can imagine the fight with Thor that they're going to do in Ragnarok is going to be absolutely amazing. It's going to be incredible, I think. It's going to be one of those things they're going to have to think long and hard about how they actually go about doing it. This is an issue. Didn't you kill Thor's kids, dumb and dumbass? Yep. Modi and Magni.
Brother, on your left.
I don't care. I see one in front of me, I'm going to punch it. I see a live man and I want to make him dead. Oh, no. Jesus Christ, Atreus, your aim has gone really bad. So now who killed Blondie, but then ran away, and how did he die? We came across him laying battered and beaten because Thor had punished him for letting us go. And it was during Atreus' time of being an absolute little shit. Atreus just basically walked up and said, "We're gods, we can do whatever we want." Thor says, "That's what I said to your mother before I had my way with her." And Atreus just stabs him in the neck and kicks him off the edge. Cuckoo, be right back. Go for it. Oh, wait, no, I do remember from the trailer. Yeah, you do meet Toya. You do meet Toya, and you ask if he wants to join you, and he just stands up and looks down at Kratos. He stabbed Thor and kicked him. No, not Thor. The son. I know, Atreus stabs the son and kicks him over the edge. That's how the other son dies. Yeah. That one didn't want to connect properly. But no, the only bits you see of the only bit of Thor that you see in this game is the epilogue, so to speak. Still cool, but also Atreus, he is beating you with one, no need to kill him. Yeah. Kratos says that to Atreus, before he kills Modi. Which is why Atreus says it to Kratos when he's about to kill Balder. Atreus is beat doom by the look of his, but it sounds so interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that after you said you were going to Google. And so, you know, the way that the trailer does it, it leaves it very, very unclear as to if he accepts Kratos' offer to help. And knowing with this, you know, it's all completely out of sequence. And knowing what this game is like so far, it could be that Tyr's severed hand thing is going to be a completely different metaphor or taken out of sequence. Because we killed Balder, which should happen after Fenrir has been chained. Fenrir being chained is what causes Toya to lose his hand, because, you know, Fenrir does the nom. So I don't know what they're going to do with that. It could also be a prosthetic. Because, you know, if I was the person, you know, most beloved by all the other races, I would 100%, if I lost my hand, go to the dwarves and say, "Hey, could you guys do me a favour and make me a new hand?" I would totally do that. Even if Brock's reaction would be, "Why, you want to have a wank?" Because we know that Brock would do that. Brock would just turn around and say that. Oh, okay. Oh, right. Okay, so that's a good way from a distance I can tell if I can open it. It's got a golden beam over it. So once that third one gets a golden beam when I come in here, that means I can go and grab it. Will I do it this stream before I finish? Who knows? But it does look like this part of the game is going to be mostly doing this and just chatting about stuff, because sadly, this isn't all that much in the way of varied content, but at the same time, it's been proven in previous streams of mine that people don't watch me just for, you know, video game content, because you all sat here and watched while I farmed self-deaths and then gold in Undertale. He loses the hand or his arm, because you say hand for one reading is called One Armed Gods as a Fenrir event. He loses his hand and forearm. But, you know, it's one of those things because Norse mythology is so massively open to interpretation. There's not really anything to say definitively how much of his hand he's lost. But most of the interpretations I see is basically Toya has lost, you know, like, from there-ish, maybe a bit higher. That's the interpretation. So watch whoever I feel like the free Brits requires to make this Eldritch entity like is unknown. It's fair. I mean, I must be doing something right, Red, because you keep coming back and you keep throwing money and support at me. So, in my opinion, I must be doing something right to this. What's he called? The most beloved of all races? That's quite the feat. Yeah. As is explored through this game, Toya is probably the only one of the Aesir who could quite possibly be seen to be good. There's a day named after him, Tuesday. Yep, he does. But then again, so does Odin, Freya, and Thor. I'm pretty sure that Monday, Saturday, and Sunday are after Norse deities as well, but I can't remember which ones they are. For some reason, I think that Surt has a day named after him. It's either Saturday or Sunday. Odin's Day, Wednesday, because one of the names of Odin in Old Norse is Wodan. Wodan's Day, Wednesday. There's everything there. There we go. Most of it. Tuesday, Toria's Day. Thursday, Thor's Day. Friday, Freya's Day. Because we have Mori in the chat, who is also... We have, well, Mori and Ten in chat, who are both fairly well off in their knowledge of Norse mythology. Oh my good god. Saturday, Saturday's because of the Romans. Ah. Sunday named after the sun and moon, apparently. Oh, yeah. Sunday, yeah, that makes sense. And then Saturday just happens because the Romans were around. Fuck the Romans. Yeah, yeah. You know, the whole thing, you know, that we've got extra... We have extra months in the year because of Romans. 3 of them, actually. Saturnalia, Saturn's Day. Ah, yes. But they did give us an extra weekend. Yes. Well, and also this thing. Me and the boys went out and got a 6-pack each. It's 5 of us, so there's 6 6-packs with the boys. The fuck did you just make me say, Maury? What the fuck? What the fuck? Ow, your ears. Curse command. Thinking about Friday with being down here. Yep, Freya's Day. And now you know how my ears feel when Torian tried to pronounce twatwaffle. I make no apologies. I've just seen what Mal's redeemed. I'm going to do the chest before I get to that one. Induce pain, you must. Yep. Farforthan's Cursed Earth. Well, he is British. Fun fact, Thursday in German sounds different than Thursday, and still translate to Thursday by using his alternate name Donar, so Donnerstag, Donnerstag, Donnersday. That's actually interesting, I didn't know that. That's pretty awesome. Fear is the path to the dark side. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering process. There you are. Bit of a Smeagol says redeem there without you having paid for it. You're welcome. You don't know how you're hungry. The wonderful, you know, the thing about being British is when you hear Donna, you immediately start getting hungry, but you also think, I really don't want a Donna kebab though, because I know they're awful. American Smeagol, why? Because I've got to appeal to all of my target audiences here. No, that's Donna. No. Over here it's not. Doner kebab is D-O-N-N-E-R. Also, good doner is good. There's no such thing over here. Really? Really? There you go. Hey, it depends where you get your doner kebab. Anywhere in England. Doner kebabs over here are famous for you only eat them when you either have no other options or you are drunk as fuck. Doner kebabs the greasiest thing I've ever seen, I'd say, since the Italian man. Wow. I'm not surprised, but wow. Oh, I can do both of these trap runes. What is your cursed food? Yes. British. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Fuck, that was close. So that's the UK for she kebab. Hey, we've got a load of things worse to be here for. Doner kebab, we'll get some good ones from a small takeout there. Maybe we don't usually take out one in general in my house. See, there's a place, just down the road from me that does doner kebabs. And they are a kebab place, but their chief thing that they do is, fuck, I can't remember now. Is charcoal kebabs. Yeah, they'll cook the meat over a charcoal fire. Okay, it's honestly just making me hungry. It's fair. I don't. I can take them and leave them, really. Oh shit. Oh shit, shit. I didn't realise that was gonna be that. Charcoal what? What? It's meat. It's literally meat cooked over a charcoal fire. It's fucking delicious. It's delicious. And in essence, what you do with a barbecue. Had duck fat chips before, most delicious chips I've ever had. I think I've had those ones. I've had goose fat before. Although, the best chips I've ever had are from Chinese places. Places that do Chinese takeaway. Their chips are amazing. They are the best. Too bad duck fat is expensive. Fuck yes. Sign it. The local chippy is good for chips depending on who makes the portion. Get 500 more and then I get the Leviathan Axe final upgrade. Zero, hello and welcome! We glaze hello and good luck with it. Go away with all meat forward switch as she uses the other door towards work his knees. Oh, I'm sorry you're feeling ill, Zero. It's never a good thing. But thank you for coming in and wishing good luck. Have yourself a good time and see you later. Oh, and thank you, Red, for posting me on best behaviour for 10 minutes. I also have a kebab on Christmas because how hot it is. There. I'd personally settle with a curry. That's me. I don't know what I'm going to be eating on Christmas. Probably nothing special because I don't really do Christmas. Good. We get served by the tall one, our chips will always be too salty. If it's the smallest one, too much vinegar. So I have to aim to get served by either your sister or the other ginger in there. Wow. Sister obviously knows how we like our portions, so does the other ginger. Ah, I see. Description for the one who serves the chips. I mean, when it's, a proper chip shop, the different servers do make a difference. About this skill Elysium Day 3, it switches between seeming having too much time and having way too little. From reading books to no time for book. Fair. I mean, Pathologic 2 wasn't too far away from that. So that was very much the more time you spend in the game. Like, every day gets shorter. Thank you for the hydration reminder, DJ. This is where you really need to get going. Stop! I want to find this stuff out for myself! God damn it. Change your ambiguous uses, it really doesn't. The best way to have been ambiguous though was to leave out the day number and just say later on. Oh, I now have enough. Where on earth to get the Anchor of Fog though, I don't know. So I just spoiled this time scene found in the first room. Yeah, Chilling Mist of Niflheim. There we go. Haze Weave Haze Azir thing. Right, so let's go and beat up this lot. Oh, why? I know. I have the tie. Don't want. You don't need to keep saying, saying as if I missed it intentionally, or I keep, not getting it. I do know. Oh. I've played Disco Elysium for I've played games like Disco Elysium for longer than most of you have been alive. I know what to do in games like that. I don't need to be baby-stepped through it. Let's try to evade the balance out. Please stop! So the monk is in his that time.
Is that what I think it is?
Useless armor?
Useless! Oh, ye of little faith, this armor was worn by Ivaldi himself. Sure, it's seen better days, but I can restore it with more mist echoes. And it'll help with the effects of Ivaldi's curse.
Unless there is something of value in this workshop, there is little point in staying here.
You saw all the chests in the center chamber, yes? Plus all the goodies tucked away towards the back of the workshop? And the 3 realm tears, of course! But might want to be careful with those.
Why's that?
It's a literal tear in the fabric of reality itself. You want to reach your hand through there?
Yes.
Be my guest.
Why does Ivaldi need armor? Do his amazing field doings. Ivaldi made it this way. Still 3 realm tears. Right. Okay, so how do I get the Anchor of Fog? How do I get the Anchors of Fog?
If you see my brother again,
Worthy.
please tell him to keep his fiddlers off my axe.
Upgrade successful. Maximum level Leviathan upgrades. Oh,
Now don't be a stranger.
oh, that axe looks glorious. Right, let's look at see if it's unlocked any skills. It has not. Of course, it wouldn't have done. I was hoping to have some things for this, but no. So now what? I'm still on the path to platinum. There's still more stuff to do in Niflheim. Lots more. I've got to open every single chest and close the realm tiers. Tears? Tears. That's kind of nice. I do not like this. It's going to take a while. It is. It's taken this long for me to get 5,000 mist echoes. I need another 65,000. Because the chat room has been hitting the time, which that did that to me during my Disco Elysium stream. I don't know why. Jesus. Should probably actually upgrade those now I can. No, that's fully upgraded. Oh yeah, I couldn't upgrade that. Level 3. That's already upgraded full. Well, it's level 1, but it's actually maximally upgraded. Just so you can find music, it took me an entire hour to only talk to my father in the beginning of the game. I think it was about the same for me as well. So I come up because the video was sticking to things together. Never had it, but again, ugh. Which you fight in Russia, get the Russian ripoffs of Blaze of Chaos, the Bliats of Chaos. Oh my. Damn it, Mal. Oh, right, I want to check something for Niflheim. All PlayStation trophies. Roadmap. Go away. Reject all. Go away. Jesus. It's a really big ad. But it's actually the biggest one there is. Yep. Retrieve all treasures. Okay, I've actually got to pop this out and look at it now because the advert is so big. So give me 2 seconds. Retrieve all treasures from the workshop's center chamber. Treasures first need to get access to Niflheim. Blah blah blah. There are 5 treasure chests you need to open and 3 realm tests to defeat. You want to open them to make a fog. You can find this accusation chest and you find randomly legendary chests. Every time you enter the traps and enemies are different. Take care not to die as well as you lose all you collected during the run. So if you're worried, take a resurrection stone with you. If time runs out, then you die as well. Also, stuff off Mysticos, but only stuff you find in Niflheim will work. You can sell them at the Dwarven shops. More chests you're able to open, the more because you'll receive per chest. Right, okay, so the anchors of fog come in randomly in legendary chests only. Thank you, Ron, for your contribution to the Junk Stream Challenge. So small touring bags and they're big, right? James the best man. Oh, bollocks. Thank you for the hydration reminder. If you couldn't tell by the loud outburst of bollocks. What was that? So yeah. It is essentially, this is what it's going to be. It's going to be farming that huge amount of mist echoes. Fun. Thank you, DJ, for the hydration reminder as well. And Mouth putting me on my best behaviour for another 10 minutes. Thank you. I feel like this is actually going to take up a fair few sessions just farming Niflheim. It's taken me, what, about 2 hours or so to get, well, an hour and a half, I'd say. Hour and a half, maybe less, to get 5,000 echoes doing this. Cross community, goodbye zone, farming. This was something trying to apply the market and speed on HL's bad game for John Speedle. It's fine, take it to private messages. If you want to talk about the game, take it to private messages. That's completely fine. It's just, you know, with games like that, it's like, you know, imagine Dark Souls. Imagine going to Dark Souls with not, you know, wanting to go into it completely blind because you've been told that's the best way to experience it, and then someone tells you things to expect and to look out for and, you know, not to miss and all this kind of thing, and, you know, this is coming up. It somewhat dulls the experience. That's what I'm trying to avoid for the Disco Elysium. Why I chose Arizona Blue? Because I changed it. You can change between, you know, them being light and them being blue. Well, it's electricity and light. So electricity does charge damage that arcs between things. Blue does a lot more stun damage. Rainbow City? I don't know. Come on. No. That is what happened when you try to play Dark Souls like that. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's... Dark Souls is Schrodinger's game, essentially. Everyone says the best way to play Dark Souls is blind, but when you do try and play blind, everyone's spoiling it. So it's like, We should not talk about this, guys. It's the part you get to experience. Or just, to be fair, treat that, you know, with any game, really. Like, just, well, regardless of whether I'm playing it or not, always think of it is always possible that what the game you're discussing is going to be someone's first playthrough of it, and has the potential to be spoilery. And, you know, you wouldn't want that experience for yourself whilst you're playing it. So that's just why I try to enforce the whole thing of, you know, no spoilers, because you never know who might be watching or reading. Excuse me. I'm pretty sure these are legendary chests. I'm pretty sure what these are. I hope those are legendary chests. It's either those or it's the stone ones. I'm fairly certain it's more likely to be those ones. So we expect these spoiler games with tiny things we have played it, because you may not think that small thing is a spoiler and done it. My fair share of spoiling games. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we all have. And here's me doing this just because I know this is a trap I know how to deal with, and there's also that. Seen that Far Cry 5 incident, yes, by accidentally spoiling the entire ending of it by accident. So I do think you're as well. Yeah, it is incredibly easy to spoil a game. Like has been seen beforehand by just mentioning things that are coming up. It helps. You know, it doesn't help. No, it happens. Just by, you know, randomly talking about a game, it can go into spoiler territory very quickly, very easily. Yeah, do you say anything? I did not. The 666 X10. Low powers precious. Far Cry 4 ending is one where you do nothing. I can't remember if I actually played Far Cry 4. I've lost track of the Far Cry games that I've played because they're all the same game. Oh, I've got to use this. With Far Cry Mary and Far Cry Montana, so you pretty much played them all. I mean, in fairness, you've played Far Cry, you've played them all. Eat. Because Ubisoft and open world games, they really only know one formula. Play 3, 4, and 5, then you got balls in this game, they changed. Yep. Spoiler alert, because you watch a lot of stuff on YouTube. Yeah, I try to stay away from YouTube for that point entirely. I use YouTube mostly for guides to games I'm trying to flatter them, or for music. That's it. Far Cry 5, but I don't remember any of it. The amount of Far Cry 5 that I've played, I don't remember much of it because I was drunk for most of it. I remember it still being awful then. Also heard the good news, FIFA apparently ending their contract with EA, or not renewing some more FIFA games every year. Oh, thank fudge. Played 2, hated 3, loved. I just don't like Far Cry. I don't like, to be fair, I don't like Ubisoft open world games because, oh, as said, they're just the same game with slight variations. Even Assassin's Creed got to that point. You know what? These things seem to be really difficult to do the stun thing with, because if you don't hit them consistently, then they just start dodging around all the place, and it takes ages to fill up the stun bar. So yeah, just do that. Like Far Cry 5, I removed a lot of things about Far Cry that'd be able to play your arm. Yeah. Far Cry 5, it's like, I don't know. I played it to the point where... See the issue with open world games for me, and this was felt very, very keenly in Far Cry 5 and also Shadow of War / Shadow of Mordor. The problem with open world games for me is that I get this whole thing of... You know, you have an open world game that is split into small districts, or, you know, districts of any kind. So I think, okay, I'm going to focus on district domain and do everything in it. Fine, awesome, do that. So I do that, and then move on to the next district. And it's like, when it's the exact, you know, when they put it in so much content in the first district, it's like, right, okay, that feels like pretty much an entire game's worth of content. Move on to the next district, and it's the exact same thing all over again. It's like, I can't be arsed. Bollocks. Broke best behaviour with arse. Oh well. And if not, then I definitely broke it with bollocks. And fuck, I clicked complete rather than reject. Oh, bollocks. Well, Mal, you have 5,000 free points. Let me know how you want to spend them, and I'll... No, you have 1,000 free points, not 5,000. You have 1,000 free points. Let me know how you want to spend them, and I'll put them out of my infinite points. Go ahead to bed, into sleepy no problem at all, Tori, and thanks for coming as long as you did. I'll see you later. And also, party hydration. And also, natural medical gets you with your rookie cop, only health kids, your son, Trevor Athcare, sure, it's fine, shoot the bully out your arm. Yep. Yep. Did you have 3 points from the previous thing too? You did, yes, but you basically spent those via Torian. Can't recall how many actually scratch that. It was the same thing. It actually was the same thing. For fuck's sake, let me... Jesus Christ, let me do something. It was a while ago, it was the DSLZ. Oh no, 1,000 hydration? No, it's 10 hydrations. So what are you going to get from that? Jesus! Emoto, thank you very much for the 14 months of resub. It finally went through, apparently. Very much appreciated. Oh, there's a connection. I'm fucking to get this here while I'm back from Twitch dying. Welcome back, Emoto. Sorry, not sorry for starting. Always does it. Always does it. Also, Mal, at some point tomorrow, I think I want to test something with you. If you're going to be around. As we get through the one about spoilers. Don't think so, Moto. Let me just check. It did not, Emoto, no. You got class coming up. No problem at all, Mock. Thanks for coming in as long as you did. I'll see you later. It's only how ominous I like it. It's not going to be all that bad. It's literally just going to be... I want to assess if I need to give you mod powers or if I can just make you a VIP. It's not that I don't trust you, so, you know, if it can be done with VIP rather than mods, then yeah, I can do that. Although to be fair, it doesn't take all that long to mod. Actually, no, screw it. That should have done it. Mal, send a message. Okay, so you said, meanwhile having spoiler flashbacks when my friend started watching MDZS with me and I sat in turn screaming at the latest plot points. There's power now, I can do nothing. Use my powers. There you are. Yep, Mal now has the moderator sword. To be clear, Mal, I don't expect you to do a mod job unless you fancy doing it. But yeah, feel free to come in and do the for fuck's sake. Game, you wanna? Yeah, now you should be able to do the commands even when it's all closed up. That's a Niflheim alloy. That's the first time I've ever got anything apart from hack silver or mist echoes from them. Let's just do quotes with no other modders around and what turns something else has you eat them. Yeah, you go for it. No problem at all. That's that. No, fucking rain sounds next to my gun. That's also laugh. Sorry, sorry to hear that, DJ. Oh, I think we've got 1,000 now, or just over 1,000. Yep. Still wanting to go for this one to get the talisman that reduces it. Have you tried something? Right. Okay. So let's have a look at these hydrations. So 4 hydrations plus the fail best behavior and then a dad joke. Okay, so that's 9 hydrations and then a dad joke. You really use a lot of fog gauge to be favoured when you do an extra chest in the wall crush puzzle. Yeah, but the way that it works, I'm pretty sure, is essentially, if you think about this, like a diamond shape, kind of like that. So where my thumbs are meeting is where you come in, and that's where you do the fight. In the middle is the workshop I'm currently in, and then at each of the points, so here and where my fingers meet, there are 3 other rooms that are similar to the first one I was in. So, me basically going to one of those, to go into an interim point and then back, and then also to another interim point and then back, consumed about half my fog gauge, and that's basically, I did that, and then I had to come back to go to the workshop to reset the gauge, which is not ideal. Let's see, as for a dad joke, what's the best cheese to get a bear out of its cave? Camembert. Okay, yeah. Poised. And then Moto immediately does the unjoke. benefits of the new shiny sword. Tora can't mute you. Yeah, we found that out in Mori's stream once. Mods can't mute or time out other mods. I don't think they can even delete each other's messages. Well, they might be able to. They might be able to delete each other's messages. I don't think they can. I really hate it when it's just the one chest. Let's see, unjoke. I mean, when in doubt, I just, do an unjoke version of the Joker just told. What's the best cheese for getting a bear out of its cave? Well, any, because I assume they're not all that picky about what cheese they want. You wait for that one over there to become illuminated. Really game. Yeah, by accident at Cheese Factory. Yeah. It was a French one, there was nothing left but debris. With the amount of points that I'm fairly certain Moto has with her access to the unjoke, I'm fairly certain that continuing to tell cheese puns especially is not going to be a gooder idea. No, 3 people died and 10 are critically injured. How can you make a joke, you monster? Okay, I like that one. Okay, ouch. I'm so with you. In all honesty, Emoto, when I read that out of the corner of my eye without actually fully focusing on it, like I do for a lot of my chat stuff, I honestly thought you said, only somehow I'm disowning you. Like, unfortunate, but probably very deserved. Have 143,000 point... 3 points. I'm not afraid to use them. Jesus Christ. Jesus. Yeah, it's apparent that Emoto doesn't... Emoto does not actually redeem pretty much anything apart from unjokes. Which isn't a bad thing. Although I'm fairly certain that when I do the art stream, if she's there as well, she's going to be redeeming points for save, goddammit, and check the layer, goddammit. Because I'm not exactly the best at doing that. I mean, when I was doing art at my parents' place whilst I was on holiday, I straight up did a shitload of work on the colouring of something. I was like, wait, why has it gone over the line art? I always have the line art on top so that it kind of prevents doing that. And then I saw that I was on the line arts layer and had done all the colouring. It's like, ah, fuck. Can safely say, with absolute assurance, that having the upgrades to my gear has made these things a lot less death-inducing. Use one sword of less so the horse heads get cropped off. Yep. How to have you do it. Happens to my girlfriend the time when she does her art. Yeah, that's exactly why I have the that redeem, and it's still sitting there. It's actually sat there on my account. I just don't have it enabled at the moment because there's no point. If check the layer, goddammit, because when I did do the art streams, it happened. I've many times drawn the wrong layer or colour over lines. My crap joke was art pro. It's basically people are like, what? Yep. That was a good haul. That was a good haul from there. There was like 4 chests. Still not a single anchor of fog. Ooh, this one I could do. This one I know I can do. Oh no, it's not. It's a different one. There's nothing in here though. You know, it's just a room with a trap. God, now I'm going to have to deal with those at some point, but no thanks. Love Hack Silver 2, yeah. If only I had the other things to upgrade my axe handle as well. Apparently not, though. And so just so you know, I'm also doing human screeches if I see you on the wrong layer or whatever. Famine is eating. I mean, if you notice I am on the wrong layer, feel free to screech or call out or correct me. Please do. Just don't be afraid to redeem a thing. Just to make me check that I actually am on the right layer or that I've saved recently. Because saving art frequently is also another thing I need to do. But also taking the tablets to my parents means I have actually gotten a basic degree of familiarity with my art program, so that's better. Force exposure kind of stuff. Good God, a heavy axe throw is cheesy as fuck. I mean, to be fair, that's just cheesy as fuck, being able to immediately recall it. Although I did do a thing on one of the pictures I'm working on. I intentionally did a bit of colouring and drawing stuff on the line art layer that wasn't supposed to be there because I wanted it specifically to go over the line art. I realised I could have very easily just not done that and had it sitting at I made another layer on top of the line art just to do that, but I didn't think of doing it at the time. Thing is, I'm fucking terrible at saving, so yeah, I'll notice if you put a dot on the wrong layer in the wrong place, I'll go 2 hours without saving. Don't you worry, this is why it's a community effort. Community effort to make sure I save my artwork regularly. Like, I'm pretty sure the cost of those is like only 20 or 30 points, so won't take much for someone to be able to do it, and there's no limit on them either. Can't wait till I get a phone so I can do so much on a laptop again. I can learn how to use Blender, play Steam games. The only reason I can't right now is I have to keep Discord up to the message. Yeah. And Discord takes up so much RAM and you can't do anything else with it. And also, it's very disruptive when you're trying to do something on the computer and Discord pings and you've got no other way of checking it. Speaking of that, I've just looked down and I see I've got 3 Discord notifications. I've got no idea where they're from. There's probably one of those times where it's the sibling chat with Tori and Scoo. It also occurs to me there's only one place on Discord where I've got all of my chosen family in one place, and that's kind of weird. It is my server though, so that kind of makes sense if it's going to be anything, but yeah, all of my chosen family is in one spot there. one more route, and it will A, be the last be time to end the stream, and B, I can also get the talisman to extend my time in the mist. So that's a good little achievement thing to end this on, I think. Oh, okay. That helps instead. Also means you can get on Arknights again now. Although I'm not so sure you'll want to with the time that I've with all the luck that I've been leeching in that game. No, no more. Good. I feel like I'm like the family black sheep and on the way, but yeah, she's family on paper. No, you're there. You're in that server as well, Amoto. Don't you worry. So now that God wants to they do have something in common. Farming. Yep. True, you can get like nice laptop. Yep. Via BlueStacks. Although, interesting thing that I found when I was at my parents'. So I downloaded Arknights onto my phone, so that I could, continue to play whilst I was away. I wouldn't lose my daily progress or anything like that. It goes so much faster on my phone. It goes so much faster. I don't mean you have yeah, it's so much smoother and faster on the phone. But I'm always silent. It's fine. Not all my family talks in my server. Like, in fact, quite a few of them are relatively quiet, depending on what's up. There we are. Niflheim, quick game. Quite, you've been told. I'd say so, possibly, yeah. Like, there are very few people who are relentlessly chatty. It just tends to be whoever's around and whoever's feeling up to talking about stuff. 3 stories from your games, and it's showing a Warframe on it. It's like, I don't care. I really don't care about Warframe. I kind of want to see how it plays on PS5, but also at the same time, I really don't want to. I don't give a shit because it's Warframe. Kind of lost my interest a long time ago. Something like a mobile game designed for mobile. Yeah, but also if you think like a PC emulating a mobile phone operating system, you would think because it's got more resources, it'd be even faster. But no. It runs much more faster. The screen resolution is better, and the connection is better as well. Really, what things you update release, and I kind of don't care about it anymore. I'm not even bothering to log in. Same. I stopped. Jesus Christ! I think I stopped just before we got Corpus Leeches or Liches, whatever they are. Yeah, sorry about that. That is public. When you do those redemptions, they are public, I'm afraid. I've just noticed I had 94 dropped frames. Yay, dropped frames. Erasing vision for the last 2 minutes. No, you're a wonderful person. Honestly, you are. The whole time I've known you, you've always been really welcoming to people. You've always been up to talking to people. You always know how to make people smile, how to make them laugh. Your ability to pick out the funniest and most random of parts from anime or anything you watch is just absolutely astoundingly amazing. So yeah, like ever since I've known you, you've always been someone who I consider to be a very close friend and a very lovely person, and the amount of care you show towards animals is second to none. and it's absolutely amazing. And I always think that people who care about animals, especially to the extent that you do, are some of the best people in the world. And yeah, life's kind of shit at the moment. Life for most people is kind of shit, thanks to, you know, pandemic, politicians being assholes, and, you know, just in general people. But at the end of the day, you are a wonderful person. You will get through it, and, you know, I'm going to be here and, you know, throw dragon puns and nipple ring references at you for the end of time, and also Smeagol stuff, because that's what I do. So maybe Mr. Magic's best human on Earth. Yeah. You introduced me to Moto, so can't thank you enough for that either. Yeah, so I say everyone else to the public sharing the animation. No, don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about it. I always say, you know, this place is fine for people who want to vent, or, you know, need some affirmation. That's why the affirmation command is there. Yeah. It's a place where people I'm close to are welcome, and, you know, for them to seek help of any kind, whether, you know, they just need someone to vent, or just need some background noise, and just, you know, some cheering up. I'm happy to do that. Well, that was Squid of Comfort. Oh, trying to be bubbly negative in general. I understand that. I do. I try to do the same, but sometimes you do need to let it out. You do need to vent it somewhere. That otherwise it just builds up, and it does. You find that as much as you try to keep it away from public spaces, you will notice eventually that bottling it up and having nowhere to vent does start seeping into other aspects. So you find yourself being generally more negative, but because you don't have that negative outburst, you don't see yourself as being more negative, so it's very hard to gauge. But I'll say to you what I say to pretty much everyone else I'm close to. If you need someone to vent to, or just listen to something that's going on, my DMs are open. Just, you know, message me and say, hey, can I vent for a moment? And I just say, yeah, go for it. Go for it. You can vent in my DMs if you like, you know. Whether it be you want someone to listen, where you just want, you know, somewhere to outburst, or whether you want advice, I'll be there and I'll do what I can. I like these emotes. That one, the squid one, that's a Twitch one. That ain't mine. My ones are. Let's see if I can send all of my emotes in one message. Oh, I can. There we are. There you go. That's every single one of the emotes on my channel. That was good, dude. That's awesome. Hopefully one day Buddy will be unlocked. What have I got Buddy on? Buddy is on something. Buddy might be a bit reward. Might be a bit reward, or it might be. Oh, I think I might have put Buddy in the emotes library in order to bring out the party emote. I can shuffle them around a bit. I'll shuffle them around, and I'll put the Buddy one on the 10,000 needs. Oh, will be. Could be something a bit rewards. I'll have a look. I'll have a look and see what it is. But basically, see, the easiest way of doing it is essentially if I make it the lowest bit reward possible, which I think might be 1,000 bits. Can't remember. If it is a low one, then you can just, you know, pop in you know, a single donation of bits, and then you have that emote, you know, for as long as it's there. Because the other emotes, it does require you to be subscribed to me, I believe. You was telling me you should miss his Buddy the other day. He's over every year. Wants me to cry. I miss Buddy. I do. Buddy was lovely. Buddy was amazing. Dexter is lovely and amazing as well. But, yeah, Buddy was Buddy. Very much made by me. Yep. Two of which were made by me, technically, being the Buddy one and the 10 one. The Pride Dragon one and the Bone Storm one were made by Kane. The Party Dragon one and the Pog one were made by Skoo. TLDR, Dragon in the Magic Bush, and the Dragon Soul one were made by Emoto, and I forget where I got the Nano face one from. Someone clipped out the background of it. The message saying, "Don't keep it interested." No, Mal. The last thing you said was Squid of Comfort. Or was I misheard? His ambition was confused. More broke one. Well, I'm banned. I couldn't ban more if I tried. I really couldn't. This is making this for Winter Sleeves also. She's here to send you a picture of next to games control scale. Oh, I'd love to. Okay. Cleaned up that one. You most likely did. Oh, then there we go. Jesus Christ. So thank you, Vaughn, for gifting us a sub to Maz. That's incredibly generous of you. That was very, very generous. Thank you very much. And there's 10, yeah. Did make it clean up? Yes. So yeah. Maury, give me a heart attack by doing the follow thing. Thanks for that, Maury. Love you. So, and Miles, so we're bottling things up since I was in primary school. Still do. It's physically difficult for me to actually show emotion. It honestly sucks. So take it from me. Don't bottle things or worry about showing things publicly. I'm the same. As people will notice, I still bottle my emotions up. Thankfully, I do have a fair few people I can vent to privately, and it's always healthy to have multiple people, multiple groups you can vent to as well. Just because if you have one person that you vent to, if you have an issue with that one person or something they did, you then have no one to vent about that to, because then that person, you're not going to vent to that person about that person. But like that. I managed to say Vaughan, yes. Brilliant one. Yes. But yeah, honestly, as if you ever need someone to vent to, or just to express some negativity and get it out your system, and you don't want to do it in a public space, just private message me. Honestly, I'll be there. You'd vent to a person about that person. Oh my god, man! So I'm not surprised. Well, that person might not be available, and that person might get exhausted. That's also very true, Moto. Yes. So good to have multiple people to vent to, so you aren't pulling all your issues on one person. Also true. Yes. Safety for multiple people is very good. Yes. This is very, very true. I have a lot of people I can vent to, which is very good. Also, the boss explodes fun. Yeah, that's not good at all. I don't know what they did to annoy you if you don't do that. I mean, yeah, true. This is very true. Yeah, it's very, very true. And I've learned the hard way. If someone close to you does something that annoys you and you don't mention it, but you act on it rather than talking to them, that's kind of bad. I've almost lost people in my life from doing that. But after actually talking to them and saying here's what you did, here's how I felt when you did that, and then it starts the dialogue of oh well, what I meant to do was this, not that. So yeah. Anyway, that's what I'm going to be ending for tonight. We did progress. Muspelheim is completely done with. We have, according to this, 3 more trophies left to do. One of which is platinum, and that is open all the chests in the workshop, which we're working on very, very, very slowly. Oh, it's going to take ages. And then it's hunting down and killing all the Valkyries. That's going to be fun. That is going to be a lot of fun, and also nasty, because Muspelheim is how you get the best weaponry in the game, apart from and upgrades to it. Apart from the Leviathan Axe, and Niflheim is where you get the best armor in the game. So having the best armor in the game with this, the Valkyries should be a lot more doable. We'll see. We'll see how that goes, but that is the plan. I don't know what I'm going to do with regards to the farming side, because doing multiple stream sessions on just farming Niflheim echoes is going to be really, I don't know. That's really going to be not good. I don't know. We'll see. This is on my other. Oh yeah, yeah. Dex is lovely. Oh good God, yeah. Yeah. So if you imagine it, so all the grey and pale looking things, the black that is next to the Xbox controller, that is the normal colour. She's a Tegan buddy with a Chinese water dragon. Mal's taking Dex. Oh my God. And to be fair, Mal, you are fairly close to Maz, as in, you know, she's in Scotland. Actually, you're not even joking. Don't eat Mal, there's no meat on his bones. Chunky girl. God. Yeah, next to an Xbox 360 controller, yeah, she is pretty huge. And very stick. Yeah. Maybe have toothpick. Yeah, I can imagine that. Yeah. They're just getting Winsley ready because she's not training him anymore. Ah, makes sense. Right. Yes. So that's where I'm going to be ending today. Thank you all very much for coming along and for all your support. It is all greatly appreciated. I'm going to be going on my weekend now, which seems weird to be going on a weekend after one day back from being off holiday, but hey, that's just how the schedule goes. I don't know when, but I am planning to do, thanks to Mori, Deltarune Chapter 2. Genocide mode. Because, yeah, the first chapter was, you know, annoying enough that you can't genocide it. Second one, you can do it, so that's what I'm going to be doing. When you're actually going to get dog size. Oh, you're getting more chunky. Oh. The reptiles all going the same. Best time I'm smiling. Yeah, agreed. Not biased at all being one myself. None the least. No. But yeah, oh yeah, actually, I'll very quickly put a note for myself to add Darksiders 3 to stream queue. If it's not there already. It might be, I just forgot about it. But either way, that'll be getting done as well because I like it. Please. Get on stream Choo Choo Charles. Oh no, I couldn't do that. No, I remember what it is now. Yeah, the one where you're on a train and being chased by a trained spider. Oh Jesus Christ! You have a corn snake called Sally. It was male. Wasn't how to change the name. I have 4 corn snakes. It's just Thomas Train in the game. Yeah, but horror. And I'm fairly arachnophobic. You jet for Thomas the Train. I grew up with Thomas the Tank Engine. I know what Thomas is. It's hydraulic legs, you'll be fine. Spider legs use air. Oh. That's frightening. That's frightening. But yeah, so I'll be back on, unless I do a surprise stream between now and Saturday. I will see everyone on Saturday at 4 PM BST, where I'll be doing Sekiro followed by Monster Hunter World with Mal and Tyr. And you know, now that I'm actually onto my main character now, there's other things we can go and do, like hunting down a fucking Basilgeese. And I've unlocked the way to actually fight down a high-rank Kirin. So we're going to be doing that. Basilgeese because I need his talons to make the extra charms. And Kirin because I need stuff for a lance. So we're going to be doing that. So I like that when they die. Judy Charles looks amazing. Can't wait to watch people weed themselves and just watch them play Judy Charles. Brilliant. But yeah, until then though, hope you have a good couple of days until then, and have yourselves a good rest of your evening, a good morning, a good day, good afternoon, or good night. Whatever time zone is for you now. Until next time, stay safe and see you later. Bye bye.